Hi there, everybody. I'm in an open collab. That's right, an open collab. And it is a coloring collab, and it is hosted by our wonderful friend, Rosemary. Yep, Rosemary, and it's called Color and Create with Us, You Rock Art. When we started this, she suggested that we all get this coloring book. But you don't have to get this coloring book. This was just something she had suggested. Some folks got this coloring book and there's different pages inside than what she gives us a prompt for. So what she does on Mondays, she gives us a prompt for what page we're going to use, and then we can post it. We have all week, we can post it. So I'm going to show you the prompt, and it is hot air balloons. Balloon, I should say. But this is the book. It's a wonderful book. It's nice and big. You can see. Wonderful. Well, this is what I was looking for. I didn't have this right. It's color and create with Us, You Rock Art. So I'm not going to use that. I was looking for that card. But this is the book here. And I'm going to show you in just a minute the page that I colored, but I have some information to share with you. I used to live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, out in Westgate, and I was out there when they had first started the balloon festival in the 1970s. And here's a little bit of information. 1972, it was called it's called the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. In 1972, it started with only 13 balloons. Now, over 500 balloons. Wow, that must be a sight to see. I thought it was a big deal when I lived out there. We saw some. I can't remember how many, but we saw some. And it's the biggest event in the world. About 1 million attend each year. So they went from 15 balloons to now over 500 balloons. And they have like crafting tables, they have food, they have all sorts of things. Just do a search if you'd like to read more. It's the Albuquerque International Balloon Festival. Okay, now let's talk about Maine. Maine has a balloon festival. It's only been going about 4 or 5 years. And this year they called it the LA Balloon Festival. L means for Lewiston, A means for Auburn in Lewiston, Maine. It's 2 cities they call the Twin Cities that's real close to each other. It's only about an hour from where I live. We have not gone to this one. The balloons really don't thrill me, and the crowds are usually big, so I don't, and it's an hour drive one way down and one way back. So this year they had 15 balloons, and they inflated them in the morning, and they inflate them with fans, and they have ropes to hold them, and they tie them down. The reason why they only got inflated is because it was a foggy start of a weekend, but they did end up going up later in the day. And they also have a kids' carnival, they have a parade, and they have a craft fair. So they're trying to build this up in Lewiston, Maine. So that's called the LA Balloon Festival. Now, I don't know why the table's all wet. Oh, I know. I had to bring something in from outside. Maggie was barking. Okay, this is the book again. And let me find the page. That's a nice page. I like this one. I'll show you a few that I did. Did that one. And I did this one. And also I did this with crayons. I have crayons, I got alcohol markers, pencils. I did this one, the honey pot, but I like crayons. The only thing about crayons is they don't work like they used to. Nope, not at all. Trying to find it. It's not that far. The crayons today, they gum up. When I say gum up, they don't really put the color on good. They peel. Well, I'm starting to get frustrated here. Where is it? Here it is. But how many of you noticed the crayons aren't like they were 50 years ago? So here's mine. I'm doing it in a theme of the LA Balloon Festival in Maine. Here is the sky. On the outside, I did blue. These here are the clouds because they had a cloudy morning. They couldn't get off and it was foggy. And the trees here in Maine are all turning color. The grass is somewhat green still. And you see this right here? They light a fire underneath this and the fire goes up and it goes straight up through. Yep. So that is the balloon that I colored this week. The clouds, the sky, the trees, different color. There's a red tree, and there's one's red and one's orange. There's a yellow. There's like a orange yellow. But here you have it. So go on over and try to support everybody else that's in this collab. And if you're not in it, hop in. And the create part is if you're creating something like making cards or jewelry or anything, you may show it as well. You may show that and not coloring, or you can show both. Everybody have a great day. God bless. I have one more video coming out, and it's Monday Menu with Me 2024. So we'll see you in a little bit. Bye now.